Hey guys, how's it going? I realise it's been a bit of time since I've released a video, but I thought I'd just keep you guys up to date a bit on what's happening and where I'm sort of heading. Basically, there's been quite a few changes in Warframe, and I think a lot of I hope a lot of the longer term players of the game will agree with me when I say that it's sort of taken a downhill turn. I'm not a huge fan of the recent content that the developers have released. I'm not slating the developers at all, really, but a lot of the new content is not to my liking, and it's not keeping, in my opinion, with the original game that they produced. And because of that, I haven't really been playing a lot recently, and I just haven't been motivated to play the game at all. So yeah, that's really why I haven't been releasing any videos recently. It's just because nothing really on the game is interesting me at the moment. The last time I came on the game was sort of during this, well, I would have been at the start of the Scarlet Spear event, and during that time, they added in some features like the credit shop on Scarlet Spear with the arcanes. And if you guys wanted my opinion, I know someone asked me the question back then. What you should spend your credits on for that? You should have spent them all on arcanes, because if you watch the platinum market, if you ever look at Warframe market, you'll see that now the arcanes are starting to go back up in price, very slowly, but they are going back up. And that was one of the reasons as well why I stopped playing, because obviously the main thing I do in this game is I do Eidolon hunts, and the reward from that is to get arcanes, which used to sell for quite a lot of platinum. You could sort of get 2,000 platinum for a rank 10 arcane energize, which you actually had to put quite a lot of work in to get. You had to do a lot of Eidolon hunts to get up that high, and you had to commit to it to get them. And now that this Scarlet Spear event is out, these arcanes have dropped to sort of 500 to 700 platinum, and it's just not worth it anymore when you can get them that cheap. It's not worth the time to run the events, so I stopped doing Eidolon hunts. And yeah, I mean, everything else really, it's just kind of got a bit grindy for me. When I first started playing the game, I think my account's at least sort of 6 years old now. So when I first started playing the game, it was way back when there were very few of the features you'll see today. So I'm kind of used to the old school vibe of the game, and I think it's almost been completely removed now, which is a bit upsetting, but it's nice to see that the developers can still release new content that's fresh, but it's just not that interesting to me. So I have, for the time being at least, I am going to be sort of pulling away from Warframe, just because, like I said, it doesn't interest me anymore. The reason I got into Warframe in the first place was because you could see kind of advanced players in the game and the gear they had, and it gave you something to aspire towards. And obviously when you're a late game player, you lose that. And I feel like, yeah, that whole trade-off is gone as well. When you're first starting the game, I think the developers have actually done a really good job on the early game stuff, but what they've done is they've removed the element of single items for a player to aim towards. There's so much content in the game now that actually when you start as a player, I used to go into a game and see a higher ranked player. It would have been MR 18 maybe at the time, that was the highest rank. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, you'd see them running around with their sort of fully kitted Warframes, just blowing everything up, and you'd think, wow, yeah, I wanna get all that gear. Sounds really good, looks really good, looks really powerful, I'll aim for that. So then you spend your time gearing up towards that, and I think that element's been removed now. And obviously as a late game player, it's been like this for a while, but I think recently I've just come to the conclusion that, yeah, it's just the grind is too hard now, and I'm gonna pull away. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at the moment. So if you guys have any questions, I'm still happy to answer, but be aware that I'm not going to be playing the game really, so I might come back and dabble every sort of couple of months to see if anything's changed. But yeah, I may not be the best person to ask questions to for any like current content. If you want any questions about old school content, then you can still ask me those. Obviously, I'd be happy to answer. But for current content, I'm pulling back a bit. So just be aware of that. I don't know if I'm going to carry on doing YouTube videos for those of you who just like watching for myself and my personal content, but I might do. I might look at some other games to play. I do have a few going at the moment. I've been playing the new update on Terraria, and I have been playing quite a lot of the new Call of Duty, Warzone. I don't intend on uploading any content for Warzone, at least, just because it's not something that I'd consider creating a video on really, and it sort of takes a bit of editing to do. I prefer the videos where I can sort of just relax and just record what I'm doing and chat to you guys, so we'll see where it goes. But basically, for the time being, I'm going to be pulling away from Warframe, so unfortunately no more Warframe content up in the future. If you guys have sent me through any questions, I will have a look through to see if I can answer any that are still existing in my comments. But yeah, like I said before, probably not the best person to ask anymore. I know someone asked me what clan I'm in. I am in Legendary Orokin Shadows. This is actually the clan owned by Double XXF. He's probably the guy you want to go and watch now on YouTube for your Eidolon hunts if you want to go and see. He's arguably, well, I'd say he's probably the best Eidolon hunter around at the moment. So if you guys want to go and check him out, I'll leave his channel link in the description if you guys want to go have a look at his content. He mainly does speed runs and different kind of strats. I think he holds the world record for the fastest solo triathlon. It's down in the 8-minute area. So he can do sort of 5 triathlons in a night by himself at the moment, which is something that I've just never got around to learning. So yeah, I'll leave his stuff there. But again, if you guys have any questions for old school content, or you want to ask me anything, or you want to give me some suggestions for some games you might want to see me play, or anything like that, then do let me know down in the comments. But other than that, thank you guys for watching my Warframe content that I've uploaded so far, and hopefully if I decide to upload some videos in the future, you'll continue to support me there. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.